All right, Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations scattered across the four corners of the earth. I want to give all praises to Barak, Barak, was shot. Got to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Name of the Heavenly Father, who everybody ignorantly calls God. His true name in the ancient Hebrew, which is Rawchaa Qadash. His true name is Yahawah. Bahasham means in the name of. Yahawashi is the Holy One of Israel. Everybody ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. The so-called Negro from the tribe of Judah, who was slain at the foundations of the earth for the salvation of the elect of Israel. Then you got 2/3 of the wicked Israelites scattered across America, Babylon the Great, and then the other wicked Israelites scattered across the four corners of the earth that have come back to the loins of the elect after the destruction. The Qadash is the Holy Spirit that has been bestowed upon the men. The Heavenly Father gave his only begotten Son out of the world to complete this work. So we always want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Let us all to this truth. Been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, show forth the Lord's righteousness, and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath to all those who are part of the elect, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, it's better to find those who fear the name of the Lord, striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah 3:5. It is not slack. 2 Peter 3:9. And it's unto a ring. 2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 42. Shalom to all you sincere believers out there tuning in here and on after Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Barak, Atham. We're going to get into a camp lesson. Try to make it quick, to the point. And the title is, before a civil war pops off, what election do you stand for? You know? And Jake doesn't understand. Right behind me right here. Let me move. Right behind there, the bus, right? It says activity on it, right? The prophets are active right now, Jake. We at the bus stop, you know, just where everybody starts shooting in this motherfucker, you know? We showed you earlier. Esau's getting ready. He got a lot of straps, man. You know? You want to make sure you got a bus ticket, Jake. The only way you're going to do that is by serving Yahawah, Yahawashi to the best of your abilities. And we in a place where everybody can see us. So you can't act like, oh, I didn't know the bus was coming. I didn't see it. Nah, it's here. It's here, Jake. But the time is almost to the point where the bus is going to leave the station. You know? It's to that point. But it's here right now. You wait. If you listen, you'll know. We'll show you. You're going to find out. Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, you know me. You're going to find out, bro. We're going to show you what the fuck we're talking about. We're talking about Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, bro. That's what we're talking about over here. So let's get into it. I want to go back yesterday. There. Hold on. I want to go back yesterday. You don't know what we talking about, you're going to get left out here. And that's anybody. You know? And it's like, a lot of people think that since we don't have no physical protection, what if the Lord, what if you thought that we wasn't shit and you came and killed us and then we came back and started whooping your fucking ass? What happens? What happens if you kill one of us and we turn immortal, we're going to bow and then you snap up and we invincible. We start whooping your fucking ass, right? That shit can happen. In these days that's coming, That's what the fuck we talking about. That's why we're out here. To give Jake the final warnings before Esau tears this bitch up. You know? And Yahawashi is the forefront of that. You think Esau got something? Wait till the men's Lord get here. Wait till the men of the Lord get here. Wait till they pull up, man. Wait. They coming. That's why we're trying to tell you. We're talking about this shit every day, and people still asking what the fuck we talking about. Y'all know what the fuck we talking about. This is Colossians, chapter 1, verse 18. Because we was going in that yesterday about Yahawashi, right? Yahawashi, how he was the firstborn of everything. He created everything, you know? The first thing that had a spirit in it, the Qadash. I want to look up a word, show you a word. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 18. And he is the head of the body, the church, right? Talking about Yahawashi, who everybody called Jesus, right? Who is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that all things he might have the preeminence. We're going to look at that word, preeminence.
Strong's G 4409. Protuo. Protuo.
Protuo. That's in the Greek, right? It means to be first. Hold the first place. And that's what's going to happen to Jake. We was last year. We're going to be first. That's where we're going. We keep serving Yahawashi to the end. That's where we're going to be. You know? Regardless whether they kill us, whether they come and throw us in jail, whatever they do. If we stay with the Lord and we're of Israel, which we know we are, we know. We got salt, baby. Jake, we ain't, hey. Jake know when he Jake, man. You know? We want to be first with the Lord, man. Fuck this place, man. What you mean, what you talking about? We're going to read an article and show you that everybody knows what the fuck we're talking about. The fuck you mean what are you talking about? You don't know what we're talking about by now? You're dead. You know what I'm saying? You're fucking dead. That's what we're fucking talking about. Fuck you mean what we're talking about? They're talking about it all over the news every day. What do you mean what are we talking about? Pull it up. Hold up. Fuck you mean what we're talking about? They know what we're talking about. It said they'll wonder whose names is not written in the book. They know what we're talking about, Jake. Don't make them talk to you like you're fucking retarded. We know what the fuck we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Let's read it. Let's read it. On election day. What elect do you stand for, Jake? The bus is here waiting for you. Where are you standing for, bro? It's almost out of time, man. It says Civil War kicks off, right? They put it in the articles. Everybody asking us what we talking about. Let's ask the news reporters. What are they talking about? Civil War kicks off. Far right gears up for post-election violence, right? No matter who wins. That's what we're talking about today. It says far right extremists are preparing for widespread violence and a possible civil war. It ain't possible. It's gonna happen. How you gonna say no matter who wins, it's still gonna be civil war, but it's possible? That don't make sense. It's happening. It's about to go down, Jake. Regardless who actually wins on election day. The Guardian reported Tuesday. So they talking about this. This is widespread news. Who wins or loses is less important than the effect, right? The Guardian reported, right? With already 2 assassination attempts on Donald Trump and both mainstream parties more at a rhetorical war than ever before. This is the vision you're seeing in America, right? They see signs of hope. The U.S. government is beginning to lose control of the country. Esau can't hold it down no more, man. He's done. He can't keep this precious little America Babylon the Great that you living in. It's over with. This was highlighted, said the report, by the poll on one of the far-right Telegram channels, offering the options. Trump wins, civil war kicks off. Kamala wins, civil war kicks off. So what you gonna do, Jake? Who you gonna stand for? Because either way, civil war is kicking off in this bitch. Either way, you know, that's what we're talking about. Jake want to ask us what the fuck we're talking about. What do you mean what we're talking about? We talk about it every day. You know? It's fucking crazy, man. You fucking mean. We've been here talking to you about it every day. You just wasn't here. That doesn't mean that we ain't been talking about it. This is what's coming. This is what we're going to talk about. I was listening to Elder Menachezak. He was going in the book of Romans. We're going to pull this up. Romans, chapter 9, verse 4. We know it's coming. I got caught my second tornado the other day. We know it's coming. We know the storm's coming. You know? And it's John 9:4. John 9:4. He made a good point right here. I wanted to bring it back up. And it reads, I must work the works of him that sent me, right? The prophets. He sent us to tell you everything's going to start popping off in this bitch. And everybody's asking, what are you talking about? If you listen long enough, you're going to find out what we're talking about, right? While it is day, the night cometh when no man can work. A lot of people getting off work right now. A lot of people. But soon, the night is going to come where there is no work. We're going to look up that word night in the Greek. We're going to show you what it means before they change the whole fucking Bible. We're going to show you what it meant. Yeah. They know what we're talking about, man. Everybody knows what we're talking about. You know? Everybody knows that civil war is coming to America, Babylon the Great. That's why you got these fucking Edomites out here strapping up. You know? We don't need that. We have the best weapon of all. We have this book. And if you think that this book doesn't matter, do what you got to do to us, man. Because if we come back, if we're one of those men and we come back, we'll find your ass.
Strong's G 3571. Nukes.
Right? That's what's coming here. Nukes. Motherfucker. Nukes. Spiritual is saying that. Night. Literally or figuratively. It says night. Metaphorically, the time when work ceases. The time of death. Right? The time of deeds of sin and shame. The time of moral stupidity and darkness. That's the only thing coming here. That's what we're talking about. The time when the weary and also the drunken give themselves up to slumber. They want to sit around and be like, what are you talking about, Jake? What do you mean? We're talking about this shit every day, and we're reading it to you. It was written 2,000 years ago for you to know. This is what's coming here. That's our job. That's the only reason why we were born. It's more than a job. This is our life. This is all we have here. What else? Well, you want me to just cook chicken for you niggas for the rest of my fucking life? Fuck that. We want to see terror come here. But that's all you've given so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans since the jump. You haven't given us no peace. We want to see hell come on this place. Fuck that, man. Fuck all that funny shit, man. Verse 5. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world, right? That's what Yahawashi said. How is he in the world right now? Through his men waiting at the bus stop for you. Waiting right here for you. But as soon as he stops that, you're done, Jake. You're fucking done. John, we're going to go over chapter 10. You're fucking done, Jake. You don't want to listen to what we said? You want to fucking be like, we're just saying bullshit? You're done, man. You're done. That's what we're fucking saying. Now, I want to get back to talking to the ones who give a fuck, the elect. That's who I really want to talk to. This is John chapter 10, verse 1. The parable of the good shepherd. The good shepherd is at the bus stop waiting for the elect to get their shit right. You know, we're trying to get our shit right while we're trying to tell you to get your shit right. You know, verse 1, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold. Right? What's the sheepfold? Talking about the elders and apostles of great millstone. That is who we got this doctrine from. You know, so we know this. Us the hopeful elect, we know better. We know where we're supposed to be at. Right? But climbeth up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. So would you want to allow someone who's a thief and robber in your house? Right? Would you want someone to sit in your sleep and you're around your kids who's stealing and robbing your ass? What are you talking about? He's talking so-called white man robbed our whole heritage. Now you want us to be friends with them? No, we're not going to do that. No, we're not going to do that, man. No. What the fuck? What do we look like? No, they really think we're retarded, Jake. They really think we're fucking stupid out here. Verse 2, but he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. Right? Straight gate. Right? We're not doing everything else that makes everybody happy here. That's the straight gate. These people want us to conform to the Greco-Roman Empire, the revived Roman Empire. They want us to revolve and go around everything that they want to do. The mark of the beast, the MOTB. We're not doing it. You know, death before dishonor, motherfucker. We will die out here for the Lord before that shit, man. Fuck that. Verse 3. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. What does it sound like? The voice of many waters. We talked about it in the Old Testament and the New Testament. And if I got enough time, we're going to show you that's in the Apocrypha too. It's in all three of them. That's what I wanted to do today. So to him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice. And he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out of what? Living like everybody else. Living like these other nations, man. We're not getting down like them. We're not doing it. That is what the elect is doing right now. They're not getting down with everybody else. Everybody else is strapping up. Everybody else is chilling. Eve out here talking about she got $100,000. We're going to find out. This place turns into a fucking battlefield. We're going to find out who the Lord was dealing with. That's what we're going to find out. And I'm ready to die on that shit. For real. Today. You know what I'm saying? That's how much of a faith we have in Yahawah, Yahawashi. That's what we're talking about. You know? And leading them out, right? Leading them out of this destruction that's coming to this place. 200 million intercontinental ballistic missiles coming from the east. We know this. Hopeful elect, we know what we're talking about. Verse 4. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, for they know his voice. They know what it sounds like. It sounds like a whole bunch of so-called Negro Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreign Israelites that look like the other nations, telling you about Yahweh Shemel Shai is coming to lay this place desolate, lay this place flat. That's what we know. Verse 5, and the stranger will they not follow. So you got somebody asking us what we're talking about. We're not gonna do what they say do. We're not gonna listen to them, because we're the Lord's sheep. But we'll flee from him. For they know not the voice of strangers. Right? We don't. So they talk about how the Gentiles can get in, the other nations, the heathen. No, you can't get in. You're strangers to you've always been a stranger to the land. You came and raided the land in 70 AD. You're not the people, man. You don't have no right talking about this. That's why he left it to your fry cooks and shit. It belongs to us. This is our curse. This is what we got put in. This is y'all kingdom. Y'all can't be the people. The Lord said he's punishing his people right now until he comes back. You can't be Israel. You know? We're talking about the mockers and scoffers. Some of the mockers and scoffers is Israel too, but we considering y'all as them. You're going to deal the same judgment as them, but you'll come back in the kingdom. You'll come back in the kingdom unless you repent. The bus is still here, Jake. bus is still here. Romans. Go back to chapter 9, verse 10. We're going to read it again. We read it yesterday. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, right? Because I didn't mention this yesterday. You know, you had Sarah, right? Abraham's wife. She had two sons. She had Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael was not the chosen. That's them Ishmaelites, the so-called Arabians, over there right now in the other land. That's them. They wasn't the chosen people. The Lord chose Isaac to bring forth the seed of the Hebrew Israelites today. Okay? Verse 10, and not only this, but when Rebekah also conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, right? For the children not yet being born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose according to the election might stand not of works, but him that calleth, right? Today is election day. He ain't talking about they elect. He ain't talking about the electoral vote. He's talking about the elect of Israel. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. The night is coming real quick. We can't even be out here at 5 to 6 without the damn sun going down by now. The night's coming, Jake. It's coming real soon. All y'all who think this is a fucking game. The elect is real. This is in the Greek.
Strong's G 1589. Eklage.
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 Eklage. That's how you say the elect in the Greek. It says chosen. Election. Right? The act of picking out, choosing, of the act of the Most High's free will, by which before the foundation of the world he decreed his blessing to certain persons. Not everybody. Certain people got those promises. And out of our own people, 2/3 of them here did not get picked. We don't know who they are, but we know this. They know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay? The ones that did get picked, they know what the hell we're talking about. And they're following the Lord to the best of their abilities. That's what they're doing. The decree made from choice by which he determined to bless certain persons through Hamashiach, which is Yahawashi. They say Christ, but it's Hamashiach, by grace alone. Right? A thing or person chosen, of persons, the Most High's elect. So you got these people talking about church. Everybody can just you can just transfer to Judaism. You can transfer and just be an Israelite. Nah, this ain't like college. You can't just transfer to another college. You can't do that here. And of course, you know, that's going to be in the kingdom. Because all the nations are going to follow under the laws of Israel. But that doesn't make you an Israelite just because you're following our laws. It's by bloodline. That's what makes you an Israelite. And in the spirit. But you will never receive the Rawchaa Qadash unless you're in that chosen, man. Unless you're an Israelite, man. You can't receive the spirit. You're gonna hate what we're doing. And we hope you do. We hope you hate us. So we can fucking pick everybody in this bitch who's going against Bahasham so we can destroy this place. Romans chapter 8, verse 29. And it reads, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestination, to be conformed to the image of his son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren, the brotherhood. Like we always talk about, 1 Timothy says, love the brotherhood. What is y'all motherfuckers talking about going into church? Y'all don't got no brotherhood. And the only one that we know is Stolen Bones that's in the fucking fraternities, and these niggas is wicked. What are you talking about? Y'all don't fucking know the Lord. You got these motherfucking Mormons riding around on their bikes with their suits on. They don't fucking know the Lord. They don't fucking know the Yahawashi. They don't fucking know the Lord, man. They don't know the Lord. You don't know the Lord, man. Cut the crap. Isaiah. You niggas, it's a whole fucking Jake that got hanged in Arizona. Got hung, man, and left out overnight, man. You want to act like we fucking crazy for getting out here and coming out here and serving the Lord. The fuck? There ain't nothing wrong with us. You're going to find out real soon. It says the Most High's promise concerning his servants. It's Isaiah chapter 42, verse 1. Behold my servant, whom I uphold, mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. I have put my spirit upon him. Right? He shall bring forth judgment to the Gentiles. That's what he's doing right now. He's bringing forth judgment to everybody in this bitch who thought it was playing. That's why you see tornadoes, COVID, bird flu, motherfucking election, civil war. That's why it's happening. That's what we're talking about. The Lord bringing judgment on this place for what you've done to so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans in this land. That's what you're getting fucking judged for. You thought, what are you talking about? Go fucking study then, Jake. You don't know what the fuck we're talking about by now? Go study. It's too late in the game to be trying to teach your ass. You need to go seek the Lord with fear and trembling like we did. Verse 2, he shall not cry, nor lift up, nor cause his voice to be heard in the street. Right? Verse 3, a bruised reed shall he not break, and the smoking flax shall he not quench. He shall bring forth judgment unto truth. That's what he's doing right now. And they think that the Gentiles, there's two different types of Gentiles. You got the Israelites who were thrown out of Israel, which are us. Okay? They call us Gentiles because we weren't born in the land of Israel, but we were still Israelites. Those are the people that Paul was told to go get. He wasn't talking to everybody. You know? He's bringing judgment to the Gentiles, to our enemies. It's not bringing them in the fold. For what? They ain't done nothing for us but rape, pillage, and rob our land, okay? And motherfuckers steal our heritage. But when they come, what would he come and help them for? They're the enemy of his own people. He said he sprang out of the tribe of Judah. There's a seed line. What are you talking about? He's coming for y'all. He ain't coming for you, motherfuckers. You about to bring civil war in this bitch. You about to make y'all turn on each other, and he's gonna let Russia blow you niggas up. That's what's gonna happen. Verse 4, he should not fail nor be discouraged till he have set judgment in the earth. It's talking about Yahawashi. And the isles shall wait for his law, right? That's what we're doing. Hopefully, we're waiting on it. We talk about it every day. Sun, sleet, snow, light, dark, cold, winter, heat, whatever. We're out here. Instant in season and out of season. We're talking about the Lord every day. We don't have nothing else to live for here. Verse 5, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that created the heavens and stretched them out. He that spread forth the earth, and that which cometh out of it, he that giveth breath unto the people upon it, and the spirit to them to walk therein. We wouldn't be here without the Lord, man, giving us his spirit. Why would we be out here doing this? Why? There's no other reason. Verse 6, the Lord, I the Lord, have called thee in righteousness, and I will hold thine hand and will keep thee, right? Right? He's going to keep us. He's going to guard us. He's going to watch over us. He's going to make sure that we're doing this. Even though everybody else is talking about what the fuck you talking about. Everybody else is like, what the fuck you got going on? You're going to find out. You're going to find out. You're going to wish you knew. Everybody out here. It ain't nothing personal. Everybody out here is going to learn. And if you weren't following this, it's going to go down on your ass. Wrath. Great wrath. And even some of us who believe in the Yahawah, Yahawashi, we're going to have to taste some of that cup because we're going to receive the inheritance of the universe with the Lord. So he's like, y'all went so hard for the truth. Y'all got to die for me, man. Just like Yahawashi died for us. Some of them, he got to put us right next to him. Whatever. We're here for it. That's what it means to be a living sacrifice. You got to be ready to go all the way to the bottom of Yahawashi. That's where we want to be. We got to be, man. That's his true servant. We're ready to die for this. Right? And will hold thy hand and will keep thee, and will give thee for a covenant of the people, for a light of the Gentiles. Right? And we're a light to those Israelites coming back into the fold. We're shining as a light on a tower, you know, for the ones that are Israelites, the ones that are returning to their heritage, not the other Gentiles, not the heathen. That's why he had a word Gentiles to kind of trip up people like Vocab Malone, but then they had another word, heathen. So some heathens are not those Gentiles who he's talking about. You know, there's two different types of Gentiles, man. It even said in Esther chapter 10, verse 10, there's one spot for the children of the Most High and another one for the Gentiles. Lot means destiny. We talked about that yesterday. They're not getting in. You're not fucking getting in. Fuck that. You motherfuckers got every goddamn store on the block. You're not getting in this tabernacle. Verse 7, to open the blind eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, right? Spiritual Jake, that spiritual, we're trapped here. We're fucked here. To them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. America, Babylon, the Great, everywhere scattered across the four corners of the earth. Because Esau, Edom rules everything, man. He rules everything. Verse 9, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So what are we talking about, Jake? What are we talking about? We're talking about your future and everybody else in this bitch breathing. That's what we're talking about. We're telling you everything that's about to go down before it goes down. That's what we're out here doing. What the fuck we talking about, man? Everybody's going to know real soon. And everybody's going to be trying to get in, and your ass is not going to be able. Many of y'all. Verse 10, sing unto the Lord a new song, and praise, and his praise from the end of the earth, that you go down to the sea, and all that is therein, the isles and the inhabitants thereof. The sea is kind of like spiritual, like the people. We went down in here to all everywhere we was at, scattered across the four corners of the earth. And we're talking about the Lord, man. We're talking about the Lord. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 45, verse 4. Yeah. You know, it's getting late. Usually I ain't supposed to be out here at late. You know, my elder told me not to be out here when it starts getting dark. But I be out here. I got caught a tornado in the middle of the night the other day. It's like fuck it. We ain't nowhere safe for Jake, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, what are we gonna do? You know? Been out here after dark plenty of times. And of course, Esau Edom is about to come down on Great Rap or whatever. It ain't gonna be no safer at the house. We done walked outside and had drones pulling up on our ass. You know? Ain't nowhere safe for Jake out here. Only way we're safe is through the protection of the Almighty, through this tower, through this truth. There ain't no other way you're safe, Jake. Isaiah chapter 55, verse 4, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. And the Christians try to say, these antichrists try to say they know the Lord. They chose the Lord. What are you talking about? The ones that he chose, they didn't even know his ass. Well, how you know? That don't make no goddamn sense, man. That don't make no fucking sense, man. Matthew 24, verse 24. And it reads, but thou shalt rise false Hamashiachs, false Christ, false antichrist. Talking about they know the Lord. Talking about the Lord chose them. That they chose the Lord, right? And false prophets. And will show great signs and wonders, insomuch, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. And you can't deceive the elect. We're going to prove to you in the Old Testament. Numbers, chapter 23, verse 23. You can't deceive the elect. We know who the fuck you are, Esau Edom. We know who you are. Lord willing, we are that number. But we know who you are. The hopeful elect Know who you are. We know who you are. You're a thief and a vagabond and a robber. Why the fuck would we trust you? It's Numbers chapter 23, verse 23. Truly there is no enchantment against Jacob. And Jacob's name was turned to Israel in Genesis 35:10. Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, talking about all 12 tribes, what have the Most High wrought. We're going to stop right there. This starts getting to get late. So I'm going to go ahead, get back to the crib. We're going to finish this tomorrow before I go to work, Lord willing. I just got too much stuff I had to do earlier today, and I lost time. So Shalom to the elect Israel, to the hopeful elect Israel, Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, Haitians, foreign Israelites that look like the other nations, scattered across the four corners of the earth. Want to face the east and give all praise to Barak, Yahawah, Yahawashi, Barak, Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rawchaa, Qadash. Double honors. To the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Let us all to this truth. Been ordained by the Lord to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, so forth the Lord's righteousness, and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath. To all those who are part of the elect, to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, be part of that number. Lord willing, is be edifying those who fear the name of the Lord, striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities. Peace and blessings to the elect. Hey, Jake, we're going to go into part 2 on this. Lord willing, if I'm a fucking alive out here, I don't even give a fuck no more, man. I don't give a fuck. Y'all do what y'all got to do, man. We don't have no protection but the Lord. You know? That's all we got. We ain't worried about y'all. Whatever you're going to try to do to us, we're not worried about it. Do what you got to do. But just know this. You're Esau, Edom, your other nations, going into slavery, and we're going to find your ass, and we're going to beat the fuck out of your ass when we get immortal. It's going to be bad for you. We know the Lord's going to make you harden your heart. So do it, Jake. Do it, Jake. Serve the Lord. Because they're coming down either way, whether Kamala wins or Trump wins. You better serve the Lord, Jake. We out of time for this shit. To be asking what the fuck's going on. Shalom.